Frankie Edgar, former UFC lightweight champion.
Hi, I'm Corey Anderson. I fight for the UFC.
Hey, this is Todd Frazier of the New York Mets.
And I'm pumped to see this documentary.
And I'm super ecstatic about my boy, Big Nick.
I think it's going to be a super inspirational and very informative.
He's going the distance. This is his story. This is his Rocky story, man, going the distance.
One of those just dig deep type stories.
And getting his big fight coming up, I'm proud of him, and he's going to do awesome.
My message to Nick is just keep fighting for what you're fighting for, young man. When you step in that ring, do what you got to do, get it done. Do more than go the distance, get your hand raised.
You know, because I didn't know what the disease would do as far as having a relapse, and then if I would lose something from that.